Hello everyone. Welcome back to another video of mine. Well, I decided to do another time-lapse video. Of course, this is a little bit different because instead of doodling, I decided to show myself on the wheel today. Um, so I've been kind of experimenting on the wheel for a little bit. I've been taking a class in my college, and well, today I guess I thought it'd be fun to change things up and make a video on it. I am by no means uh, a, an expert on this at all. Like I said, I'm learning through trial and error. While recording this, I believe this is attempt number 3 because the first 2 tries were horrible. This try wasn't even that great, but it was the best one that I could work with. I don't know what it is, but while recording myself, I just get a little bit more nervous. It's just weird. And I get nervous as it is with the wheel, but particularly so when I started to point a camera at my face. Well, not at my face. You can't even see my face. I have to wear a mask at class too all the time, which I'm like happy and annoyed at the same time because one, just the mask just gets in the way a little bit. But on the upside, you guys don't see my face and the facial expressions I make when concentrating on centering this clay, which you can clearly see that I'm having difficulty doing. Centering the clay is very hard for me. I either get it or I don't. I don't have it down just yet. I believe it took me around 7 minutes to center this clay, and it shouldn't take that long to center not even this amount of clay. But I was able to do it eventually, which I'm happy about. But like I said, I struggle a lot more. Um, just in case anybody doesn't know what centering means, basically I have to make sure that clay um, doesn't wobble at all. It just stays steady in as it's spinning. And this is essential for the next steps because if you can't center the clay, then the next steps are just going to be impossible. So I almost got it right there, but then I wobbled it again and just couldn't do it. So I just cleaned the wheel to get some of my frustration out because I didn't want to touch it right away. But then I just started doing it again, and it feels like I'm doing good, right? And then you'll see like a little twist, and it just starts wobbling again. You see that wobble? You do not want that wobble. And I remember getting so frustrated at this part because I'm like, what am I doing wrong? There's clearly a lot of things that I'm doing wrong as far as centering because like I said, I'm still learning. But um, I believe I do believe I center this right now. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and that was very happy for me. I was very proud of myself. So I got it centered, and then I was able to do the next part. Um, well, I don't know what I was gonna say. Well, I guess I don't have a plan. I guess I was just gonna talk and show what I was gonna do. Um, yeah, but ceramics has been very, very fun for me. It's very challenging, but it is also it's weird. It's like a paradox. It's very stressful as well as calming for me. I can't explain it. And it's just one of those things where it's kind of addicting once you get into it. And I'd highly recommend if anybody ever had access to a wheel and wanted to learn this, I definitely recommend doing it. So after I opened it, I started to make the walls, climb the walls up. I'm not very good at this yet either. Oh yeah, I want to shout out to my friend for doing her little dance in the background. She was she didn't think that she would be in the camera, but there you are. So shout out to her. Give her a round of applause for that lovely performance. So as you can see, it started flaring out the clay, and I don't want it to flare out like that. And so basically, I'm just trying to bring it back to that cylinder form that I want until I'm done with raising the walls to the height that I want. Um, One reason why it's flaring out like that is, or two reasons. One, the wheel was going too fast for me, and it just started to like pull the clay outward. And two, since I took forever to center it, I put way too much water in there, and it's starting to lose its strength, and it's getting too watery. And that's something I need to work on because I tend to put too much water on my clay. What you want the clay to be stay wet so you're able to manipulate it and slide through your hands very nicely. But if you put too much, then it gets soaked and then it gets really fragile and then it loses structure, which you'll see later on is when I start to shape this cylinder. I'm not sure what I can call this, what I'm making right now. I want to say it's like a vase of some kind, like a pot, but you guys can say what you want it to be called. So after I got the walls as high as I want it, I start to shape it into like the said pot. And start to see as I start to shape it more, it starts to wobble. And this is due to it being too wet and it's starting to lose its strength. Luckily, I stopped messing with it before it kind of collapsed on itself. But you will see a clear wobble, which is okay. I mean, I already did all the assignments that I did for the class, so this is just me just playing around with the wheel as I like to do after class. Because, like I said, once you get it, it's just it's very addicting. Um, just in my personal opinion. Yeah, see how I'm getting a sponge right now because I put a lot of water inside the pot, so I'm just getting all that water out because you don't want that water to stay in there. I didn't realize how dirty my hands get when I'm on the wheel. I mean, yeah, you get really messy, but I don't realize that I don't even wipe my hands very much. It's very interesting watching myself do this because, I mean, when I'm doing it, I'm seeing it in my own perspective, and it's kind of nice to see it in a third person perspective. Kind of, it's enlightening to see what I can do to change my form and stuff. So this has been very, very helpful. I was kind of conflicted on sending this because, like I said, I am no means. I'm still experimenting. I'm very much a beginner in this, but I don't know. I just thought it'd be a good idea. And plus, I've been doing 30-minute videos for a while now. I think it'd be nice to do a little time lapse video again. And it's a little short video, so it doesn't take too much of your time. So I think I am reaching the end. So I am going to stop talking and let you watch the rest of this video. So I will say goodbye to you. Hope you're all doing great. Make sure you drink water. Goodbye.